Hey guys, I'm back with part 3. This hand's pretty simple. I just had aces in the big blind. This guy raised the minimum pre-flop. I don't really want to raise him back because he has a lot of hands that beat me in his range, just because he's raising with any hand that beats me. And there's just not a lot of value in re-raising him there. You know, aces, I want to keep the strength of my hand by just calling and, you know, keep the pot kind of the size my hand's going to be able to win. And he just had, I guess he had a flush draw, you know, which I should have raised him off of it, I guess. Here's three of a kind. And here again, I'm just going to draw one like I was talking about, I believe in part 2 for like half of it. And it disguises my hand a lot compared to if I drew 2. It just tells a lot more about my hand. I can't draw 3 and, well, he's betting pretty big into me. So I'm going to call. I hope he didn't hit a better trips. And he didn't hit trip aces. Well, it's okay. That's, you know, trips versus trips is, you're going to lose a little bit of money there probably. And I guess I lost a little bit of equity because, well, all I lost equity is another chance to hit quads, so. Which is that's 1 in, you know, 46 or something. So 1 in 46 times I would have ended up winning that pot. So the equity there is just so small, you know, and that's kind of what I was talking about, why drawing 2 just looks so weird. So here I hit 2 pair aces and 7s. Definitely a spot I can bet it. Bet it fairly strongly. Try to get called by all sorts of worse 2 pairs and 3 of a kinds that beat me again. So aces up, loses there. Hopefully I can turn a profit by the end of this, and me saying how I'm a winning player doesn't make me look stupid, although it's hard to tell a lot from one short session. So he just drew 2. Now sometimes it's nice to draw 2 in weird spots to try to confuse your opponents of what you might actually have. Because you could have 3 of a kind or 1 pair trying to hit aces up, which a lot of players do, surprisingly. I still think it's a bad play. That's what that guy was just doing. He drew 2 to try to hit aces up. This hand is no good. He had a pair of kings and he lost to my pair of aces. But I guess I could show you guys. Bring the hand history over here, but too late. I'll do it next time if I remember. If you do want to get into 5-card draw and you're an international player, like I was saying earlier, if you're an American player, you can only play on the Merge Network, sites like Lock and Carbon. But if you do want to get into 5-card draw and you're an international player, from Canada or Russia or Europe or, you know, Africa, South America, anywhere, Asia, Australia, PokerStars, I believe, has 5-card draw, and I believe they have a lot of it. At least they'll have a couple microstakes tables playing all the time, and they'll get some decent action games going occasionally. Although maybe the traffic's dropped up quite a bit since American players can't play on there anymore. I feel like a lot of the traffic probably would have been from recreational American players. Here's a weird spot. This is where I wish I was actually decent at 5-card draw. I know what to do. I feel like I can call and try to hit something, and it's the right play. Just kind of going by odds, like you would in exactly in Hold'em. Now everybody drew 1, so it does make me a little bit nervous. But I feel like I can get called by one of these guys that might have been drawing with 2 pair. If someone raises me, I won't be very happy. I don't like 2 callers really. Yeah, I hit a flush. I had 3 spades too, wow. They both hit flushes, wow. Maybe that was a bad call. Well, maybe not a bad call, but bad bet. They both only called me, which was nice. And I should have known. I knew some of them were on draws, but it also makes me not have to call someone's bet with 3 of a kind, which, you know, I don't really want to have to do. Neither of them raised me, which is kind of interesting actually. But maybe they thought it was weird that I would draw 3 and then bet. But they can't put me on a full house right there, so most likely I have something like trips. So he just hit a full house against. Is that a full house or a full house? I think I'll see it. Jack. So there's been some monster hands recently, and I'm losing money. I'm down a whole $3. No, it wasn't full house. It was just full house over 3 kings. So thought it was kings and 4s, but I didn't get a time to look at it to really know. But like I was saying before those few hands, PokerStars has lots of 5-card draw games, I believe. Hollywood Poker, what network are they on? They're on the On Game network, I believe. So there's Hollywood Poker, and Poker Room used to be part of that network. I don't know if that's still the case. That was so long ago. Again, I'm an American player, so I haven't been able to access those sites in 4 or 5 years. So things have been changed so much. But I believe it's the On Game network, whichever one Hollywood Poker is still on, I believe, or at least was on 4 years ago. They had 5-card draw. I have no idea about the traffic. I haven't been on it in so long. And then there was one other network that I've seen with it. Is one of the networks that American players can no longer play on, and it was one of the smaller ones. I feel like I want to say Intraction Network or something. I believe the site I played on was 24-hour poker, and I remember it played in euros, and I played it on it a long time ago. I was playing free rolls on it, and they had 5-card draw, and I took some of my free roll money and played 5-card draw with it, and I believe I won some. I don't really remember. That was a long time ago when I first turned 18. That's a really big raise. And with just a pair of aces, I feel like I can get out of the way against that raise. Now, this guy likes to 3-bet more than I've seen. Now, I feel like he's still 3-betting with pretty strong hands. Now I got 2-pair. I think I'm going to 3-bet him kind of small, just to try to not let maybe get a draw to fold or something, and I have a pretty strong hand. Queens up. I don't like the numbers that these guys drew, meaning if it checks to me, I'm just going to check it back. Man. Yeah, this guy's probably drawing for aces up. This guy probably has some kind of draw. I'm probably not going to get paid off by anything unless they ended up beating me, which that guy did. I think he probably had that free draw. And I guess was trying to check. Now, if he drew 1, maybe I would have. Wow, this is a weird hand. Because I don't have 3 queens. I have. Now, the weird. Wait, thing is, how do I play this? If I was up against one of these later players, I probably would have just tried to play my queens, but now I think I'm going to try to play my draw. Oops. I missed. Now I have nothing. Think about a joker. So he had a small 2-pair, so I played it wrong. I should have kept my queens. I wish I had hit it. The thing that's sweet about a joker is it actually gives you more cards to hit. For example, well, in certain situations it does, I guess. I mean, if you have 4, 5, 6, 7, you can hit an 8, or you can hit a 3 to get the straight, because the joker can be, a bookend, or you can hit a deuce and your joker can be a 3, or you can hit a 9 and your joker can be an 8. So it gives you a lot more cards to hit on straights, which is kind of nice. It gives you 12 out, or it gives you, on open-ended straights like that one, it gives you, instead of 8, it gives you 16 cards you can hit. Gives you 4 cards 4 times. So that totally changes the odds of hitting a straight. I hope I didn't just make myself look like a total fool. I'm pretty sure that's right. Maybe it's too late to be playing. Now again, this hand looks really good, but it's not really that good. If he bets, God, I almost want to call him. Because he didn't 3-bet me pre. I should just draw. If he drew 1, I probably, well, yeah, I probably would call him if he drew 1. I feel like if he had trips, he would. Oh, I guess this is a different guy. I was basing that whole conversation off of the guy who used to be sitting there. That's why you put notes on people, because sometimes you don't remember their names. And then when the little paperclip goes away, you can realize, oh, that's not the same guy. So this hasn't been really a crash course in how to dominate 5-card draw, because I've lost $5, $6, $7, $6.50, $7.50. But, you know, it's a little different. I realize it's kind of slow. I wanted to make a Badugi video, but there's no Badugi games going. So, this had to do. But, you know, if you want to play 5-card draw, you know, maybe this helped in some sense. Maybe you just found it a little bit entertaining. Who knows? But I thought I'd make this video to give you guys some content. I feel bad about the lack of content I've been putting up. I've been wanting to put up more. Hopefully I'll be able to. Man, I just can't win. But yeah, also let me know if you guys like this or not. If you guys don't like it, I'll probably still do a Badugi video just because I want to. And you don't have to watch it, but you know, if you like this, maybe I'll do another one when I've got some time on my hands and feel like messing around again, which is kind of what I'm doing. So it's a nice break from the normal grind while keeping my mind focused on poker, which is kind of good. But I'll play maybe 2 more hands here depending on how long they take. And then I think that'll be it. I guess I could have just stopped before the blinds, but oh well. Well, it looks like I'm not going to have enough time for another hand. So I'll stop it here so we don't stop in the middle of a hand. And I hope you guys enjoyed this 5-card draw video. Hopefully I'll get some more tournament videos up as soon as I get some good ones. And I'll see you guys then. Okay, bye-bye.